out of mana, but he is really laying into these Na'Vi heroes. And he'll need this IO to heal him back up.
I think the one thing maybe OG didn't expect with that was that Artstyle is going to start off in this off lane because Sand King isn't able to win this lane against Beastmaster as heavily with the Vengeful Spirit presence there. But
again, back and forth they go, but knowing the OG has no more mana, they're going in for it. Na'Vi looking for the first blood, and they're going to get it. Seneko now trying to escape, drops the Remnant, but no chance to roll away. So, well, no bottle here early for OG. They went for the stick on the IO, and no
Pre-phase boots, just with regular boots and the Blades of Attack, he does do some decent right-click damage, so a TP from Prophet can really upset the scales of any engagement.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to do it in these other lanes. Moon
Miracle bottom, by the way. He's actually going aggressive.
Goes. Artstyle is going to turn this one, though, potentially. Pops the Fairy Fire and will end up getting the kill and survives. No! The Caustic ends up bringing him down just barely in the end. He pops, but
very scary. So OG have this scary mid-game, but they've got to get there without having the lanes go too poorly.
Yeah, and you can see the Bristle is CSing well, and overall OG doing pretty good in that regard, but the Astral comes out mid, and now they're going to move forward. Tether going to slow Dendi down a bit. He turns and tries to go in with the Spirit Siphon, but can he tank through this? Fairy Fire getting popped, stun on the fly. Dendi's going to drop, and now Notel looking for a bit more. Crit very low. Ditya will clean him up. To the north, Seneko trots away, popping the stick, turning for the boulder kick. Ditya from the low ground, going to work with auto text, but couldn't quite lock Notel down. Still has a tango, even if the Sprout comes out. And likely is not looking to go to the jungle too early, has the Arcane Boots. We'll see Fly getting caught out by Artstyle, but who's caught whom? Artstyle may get turned on now. The chain stun about to come out, but the Nature's Prophet arrives. Fly forced to hex the Prophet. Doesn't get off the stun. He's going to end up going down. And now Artstyle looking to turn it. The Caustic go to the Hog, trying to get that extra damage to get the kill. He will barely kill off the Venge and then burrows away to the left. Miracle, well, making good things happen here. Perhaps not the flashiest hero on paper, but this Sand King getting the job done. And they're amping up their economy a bit. They're going to give the Lion a fly the off lane. He is scouted by a ward, though. This is dangerous, and now they've made the move on the bottom lane. Going to try to chain stun Miracle and bring him down. Even Seneko joining that one. A 4-hero pile drive. Rotates down to bottom. He does have his ultimate online. Tier 1 very likely to fall. Miracle, he has Burrow struck in. Dendi, no point in the silence just yet. Generally don't see it this early, but Miracle's still going to get pretty low off of that initial barrage. They're looking for the tower. OG, no rotations, no Wisp ult just yet. And the creeps are coming. Even Ditya arriving to join the fight here. In the meantime, Seneko forced to roll away in the mid lane, but Miracle's going to have to let the tower go. Last hit to Dendi, and then Ditya into the trees. He's got a Burrow strike out. He's trying to escape, but Na'Vi looking for the kill. Couple more auto attacks would do the trick. No more mana in general. Doesn't need it. They get another. Na'Vi, they make it 7-5, and they get closer to that.
More and more map control and just a further and further ahead in terms of the economic game. So far, so good for Na'Vi.
Still waiting for crits level 6. There's the roll in. Seneko jumping onto Notel, committing here. He's already got his with the Magnetize. Might be enough for the kill. Notel's going to drop it. Now they're going to turn on to crit. Artstyle's arrived, and the Na'Vi hate train keeps on trucking. 2 more big kills, and all of it again right.
They're missing from the mat. They're coming to gank us. Let's play keep away.
So an easy Aegis is going to go the way of Na'Vi, and now they move on to Moon in the top lane. Does have the Vanguard, looking for the Sprout block, and then the follow-up comes through. The Exorcism still going strong with the Magnetize. They get Moon as well, but in the mid lane, a massive team fight. Well, really just beatdown or update here. As OG are going to drop General as well as Artstyle. And the tower gets denied by Fly, so OG forfeiting a bit of map control, but limiting the gold intake of Na'Vi at the same time. And now Miracle posts up mid, and right as he's doing this, OG are backing off. He is alone, and they're going to make their move onto him. Rolling forward, I think Miracle figured he could get away with it. One wave too far, and he's punished. And it might be more. Now Fly, scouted by the Hawk of General, throws out the Necro Book together with the axes, and then Fly gets sniped from the north by Dendi. Now the kick, the swap as well. A huge combo attempted there, but Moon is just going to try to walk his way out of this one. Ditya looking for the Sprout on Notel. The Banish comes through. They've got a stun available. Crits to with the relocate. Trying to hang on. Fly looking for the turn. Does drop the finger as well as the stun. Artstyle falling quickly. The Vengeance going to drop off of this. The Aegis gets popped, and Na'Vi have to back it out.
Yeah, Exorcism is gone because Dendi dies, even though he respawns with Exorcism.
Fly swinging around towards top. Ditya though, he seems to be suspicious. And the TP, no, they found him! And they are likely to track him down. Ping's coming out just at the last second. Fly, a fish in the dark. And it is enough to locate and shut down that NP, the most farmed hero on the Na'Vi side.
like completely blind and makes an incredible play there, canceling the TP.
Meanwhile, NaVi, smoke number 2. They're looking for Miracle. They do get off the silence, but he has managed to burrow strike a bit away. It's not enough. They lock him down, finish him off. And NaVi, well, they get an equally important kill here on the Sand
He's trying to save him with this.
This is going to hurt. NaVi looking to grab another. Meanwhile, in the river, it also looks like the Vengeful Spirit being chased down. She's going to drop as well. So it's a 2-for-1 overall, 2-for-2 if you count that earlier kill. Finished off in the river by the OD of NoTown, who did commit a Sanity's Eclipse for that. This may prompt a NaVi push. No Sanity's Eclipse, no IO, and most importantly, perhaps, no Epicenter for now as Moon gets locked down, caught out. Even with Fly hitting a multiple hero stun, it may not be enough, but he does punish Seneko, getting the counter kill. 6 kills back and forth in the past 2 minutes, but NaVi, they are not thwarted. They just keep on moving in. You're seeing continue the flank.
Would be the key target if
they may also get a courier, only a TP, so no big items there.
The Hawk
gets
taken out.
Again, they commit a stun here, and this time it's when NaVi's in position. The boulder kick coming through onto 2. Fly getting locked up, finished off, and now NoTail, he's popped his BKB, so the tether goes the other way onto the other heroes, but it looks like a disastrous OG. 4 about to be 5. Moon getting cleaned up, pummeled from every direction. A flawless team fight as NaVi see just a slight opportunity, and boy, did they kill it. Looks like he's working towards an AC, possibly a Shiva's Guard, but none of these new items for OG are anywhere close. On the flip side, is Fly, he's going to get caught top. The ward planted down earlier by the man of the hour, Seneko. Well, it pays dividends. He paints it out. He knows there's vision there, but the damage already done.
I think with this game, the big hero to kind of look at as far as their impact or lack thereof has been Moon on Bristleback. He's 0-3-2, hasn't been involved in much kills, and he's the hero who got the most farm priority on the OG side. Maybe not entirely intended. They were hoping that more farm would go Miracle's way, but NaVi gave Bristleback the easiest lane to farm. They gave him a 1v1 matchup. They didn't try and contest his farm, and he's not given anything to OG with this early Crimson Guard.
NoTail, he's got a BKB, but they're going to lock him down. The roar comes out. He hasn't committed it. He will drop. Crit was fairly close to a tether attempt, but likely would have died as well, even if he was in range. So, gods, we might even see more BKBs. An Ogre Club for art style.
I saw that. I'm like, is this an Ags or a BKB? Either.
Normally,
I like either.
If you want the Ags, normally it's a point booster.
Yep.
So, you know, it's possible. NaVi, they would have closed this game out nice and early. Seneko drills it. A hat trick. 3-hero stun. Just swagging on OG with his Earth Spirit, and now they move forward. Art style going in deep, committing. They're going to bring down Moon on the bristle, the finger, just to take down the beds. They've also lost their OD. NoTail's out of the fight. NoTail, no BKB, no real way to turn this one around, but it's going to be entirely up to Miracle to try and salvage it. Epicenter coming out. He is cleaning NaVi up. 4, make it 5. The Age is getting popped. Now Dendy on the run, TP out. NaVi, they heard the crowd. The blood was pounding, adrenaline coursing through their veins. Ooh. And they hit the pedal at the wrong time. The Death Prophet, so they're going to need a really good fight here.
OG have to get great value out of their ultimates, otherwise they just lose a lane of frags straight up. Prophets being pesky, making sure that all lanes are pushing. If you can split the OG defense,
they found Fly though. Seneko is going to sprain the Dityara trap and turns it around, looking to grab that kill. Then he rolls away as Dendy marches in. General's into the backlines. They force out to relocate all the way back to the well, and now Moon's going to be left to the merciless army of ghosts, pummeled down by Dendy. Now time for round 2 with Miracle hunting for an epicenter opportunity, but the whole team's revealed right now. OG don't even have a smoke to try and set this one up, so they're forced to clear out the wave, and there's the swap, but the quick retreat out. Fast fingers there for Miracle, but unfortunately your Rex can't run with fast fingers, so NaVi will take 1. They may even look for 2.
Yeah, didn't
this fight OG has had all game, and well, the easier ones haven't been going so well, so good luck to them, because NaVi are coming.
Then you're getting close to Octarine Core, just as the soul booster for now, which will just tank him up a bit for this upcoming fight.
Moon trying to zone them, slow them down a bit, cracking open the Shivas, but NaVi, they continue the siege, and since they all want to group up, it's time for Dityara to do a bit of split pushing. He does hold the Aegis right now as well as the BKB. There's the swap out from Artstyle, and meanwhile on the mid lane, they see that opportunity to move in. General committing onto crit, Moon getting forced back, Rax can't run, and NaVi looking, but there's the turnaround for Miracle. He does manage to drop the epicenter. It's about as good as you're going to get. Is it enough? ODO coming through. Not too much stolen in here on NoTail, though. Only enough to bring out a Beastmaster and an Aegis. Dendy still working on the racks here, but it seems OG for the moment have managed to hold on. They're forced to only use an IO buyback. Great defense thus far. The boulder kick coming through from Seneko. Now the goo onto Dityara. Still has the BKB available. OG trying to chase here, but crit pretty low. Ooh, was close to actually dying to that Nature's Prophet, who decided to BKB and TP out. I have seen games with bigger gold leads thrown, but they are few and far between.
This game's still slightly winnable for OG. It would have to take a lot of holds like we just saw. Unfortunately, we're going to see another pick-off going Navi's way. Navi actually still have the cheese in their hands, even though they lost the Aegis here, so...
It's gonna be a long night if that's how Navi want to do it. They're gonna make their move onto the mid lane. Dendy does have a BKB, but they finger him, they hex him, they control him. They will bring Dendy down. Artstyle was just in range at the end there for a swap, but may not have been enough. So they look for some revenge here for the Dendy Mon. They'll bring down Flay on the line. Now they turn on to Miracle. Sandkin out of mana, out of options. Miracle down 2. Vengeance was had, and now Moon runs right into the meat grinder. He could be in trouble. Swap on cooldown for 5 seconds. So no way to cancel that particular TP, but it still ends up being a 3-for-1. Death Prophet with the buyback, but probably not even worth risking it. But it will make it out. So something, a silver lining for OG, if you will.
I think an AC definitely going to help a decent amount against the physical damage of Na'Vi, but there's still a lot more problems to solve.
Well, those problems are starting to mount. Top, mid, and bottom lane all pushing in. OG not only need to win a fight, they probably need to win 2 or 3 to get these lanes turned around as the Lotus Orb goes on to Moon, and he's going to start to man up here on Ditya, fairly tanking his own right. They now get a stun off, but the roll comes through. BKB for Moon as he's going to commit onto Ditya. Will manage to crack that Aegis now. Saneko in quite deep. Man up going down. No, he gets off the cheese, and then the turn comes. Dendy charging onto No Tail. Will finish him off. Defensive relocate not possible with the BKB getting popped by the OD, and Navi smashed through OG's defenses, beating away at the Thrax, and immediately the bloodthirsty crowd, they can see that game 1 victory. It's just going to take 1 or 2 more picks to make it happen. Fly, silence mid stun attempt. Artstyle going deep for this one. The Sultan of SWAT is back, and OG are going to give up kill after kill. Another death, this one on the Bristle. Miracle likely to be next, will be brought down. Rolling through the OG backlines, and Na'Vi, you can see them here. They're on their feet. They want an encore after this game 1 here in Kiev.
It is truly 2013 again, LD, here in Kiev, at least as far as the teams here are concerned.
My first time ever casting outside of the International was at this very arena, but it was kind of expected at that time. Like the crowd cheering for Navi, Navi being one of the top teams in the world.